What's up, guys? Edgar back with another video.
It's good.
This is my friend. You want your real name or you just want your nickname?
Just call me what you usually call me.
I usually call him Ken. This is my friend Ken.
How
He'll
y'all
be
doing?
helping me with this video, and basically, what this video is I'm gonna teach you a little bit more about the game, more in depth, and hopefully, if you've seen the other videos that I made to teach the game, then this won't be too confusing for you. But this will be mostly at how the turns work and how battles work. And you already know how to win, like how what you need to do to win, either by deck out or by uh, taking a lot of damage,
Right.
taking 8 damage.
Right.
So it's my deck. We're using index cards because I don't have a printer, and if I were to go to the library and print the pictures out, the cards, it would cost too much. So um, I'll go first to teach the game. So first, what you want to do is you're gonna draw 7 cards. All right. So once you do that, there's no mulligan in this game. So what you got in your hand, you're gonna have to work with.
Yeah.
So once you draw your cards, you decide on who's going to go first. Since I'm going first to teach you guys, since I'm teaching you guys the game, I'll be going first. So what you do is the person who goes first, they do not draw a card, and they cannot attack. There are 5 phases in a turn. So there is the draw phase, the ready phase, main phase, battle phase, and then end phase. So main phase is where I can summon my characters, and that's basically all you do on main phase. After that, you make the attacks, and then after that is the end phase. Spell cards can be played at any time during your opponent's turn or my turn. Um, I'm not gonna really do anything for right now. Well, I guess I should because I'm teaching, but so I'll let's see. I'm just gonna throw something random out. So, as you know, the spells and the character cards have abilities where actually I can't do anything. Not abilities, but they have a cost. There's the turn cost and there's the hand cost. Most of my cards are the red because I don't have. Let's see. Hold on. If I can. Okay, since I don't have the actual cards on me, red cost is the um, how you say, the turn cost, and this one, the black one, is the hand cost. Turn cost has to do with, see, this card has a 2, so you can't summon a character or activate a card that are on only on the second turn or higher. The hand cost means you have to discard 2 cards from your hand in order to summon the card. So I can't do anything because most of my cards are 2 or higher, so he'll have to go next.
All right.
So you draw, and then there's the ready phase. Ready phase is basically, let's say I attack, you turn the card sideways. So on the ready phase, you turn everything up right. Everything that's sideways, you turn it upright.
Hmm. All right.
So as you see, he summoned Sombra. He doesn't have a red, how you say, a turn cost. So he could play it either on the first turn, but he couldn't because I went first. So he played on second turn. If it doesn't have like a, usually on the cards they'll have a 0. It will be a white number and it will have a 0, and that means you can play it on like any turn. It doesn't have a turn cost. You just got to pay the hand cost.
All right.
So
6.
Oh, you forgot. Okay, he forgot, but in my game, you can't characters can't attack on the turn they're summoned, so they have summoning sickness, and you can only have up to 3 cards on the field, but only one copy of a character on the field. So let's say he has Sombra, he can't summon another Sombra because he already has a Sombra.
Well, then I am 10.
So he ends his turn. I draw. Ready phase, and then main phase. It's now turn 3. So I can summon. I'll summon this card. So I put the 2 cards in my discard pile. I summon my character. And then I'll activate a spell. Actually, no. I'll so I can show you guys how it works. I'll end my turn, and now it's his go.
I'll draw.
So he draws his ready phase, and then now his main phase. So now he can battle because he put this card out last turn.
Let's see.
And by the way, there isn't a hand limit in my card game.
I would discard 3. Summon James.
So he summons a character. When you summon a character, like I said, they have summoning sickness, but you can still their abilities can still activate. So he can activate his ability. Do you do that?
Yes, I do.
So he activates his ability, which activates the freeze ability. So basically what freeze does is he targets one of my characters, and until my next turn, my next turn, which will be after this turn, my character goes upside down, and while it's upside down, it can't attack nor block. So now he attacks my realm. I do not have a representation of the realm card. I didn't bother to make one. I don't know why. So he attacks my realm. I'll take the damage. So I'll take a card from the top of my deck and put it in my damage pile.
And then I enter.
All right. So now he ends his turn. So it's my go. I draw. Ready phase. So you ready the card, and even like cards that are affected by the freeze ability get faced up on this phase. So I'll summon. Ooh, ouch. I'll summon KO, which now he can't attack, but when he can attack, he has an ability called Double. Double means he can attack twice per turn, but he can only attack the round once per turn, which means if I attack Sombra, I can make a second attack and either attack his realm or attack his other character. But you can only attack the round once, which means if he has no characters on the field, he can only make one attack towards his realm. But I can't attack with him because I just summoned him. So now Hiryu attacks James.
It's gone.
And oh yeah, let's show them. Okay, so wanna hold it up?
Yeah.
Here? Let's see, where's the camera? I'm so sorry guys, technical difficulties. I'm not sure if you can see it, but as you see, James is 8,000 power, Hiryu is 6,000 power. So basically, when a character attacks, he can block. I forgot to mention this, but when a character attacks, what he can do is he can choose one of his characters and block my character, or I can attack one of his characters. Either way, when they attack, since his is higher than mine, my character dies because his power is higher than my character's power. But if my character power was higher than his character's power, he would die and mine would stay on the field. But if they were both the same, they would both die. But Hiryu has an ability called Lifelink. When he attacks a character or he's attacked by a character, when he dies, his Lifelink ability activates, and the character that attacked him, the character that battled with him, instantly dies. So no matter how high the power, it will always die. So now it's your turn. In this game also, there is link attacks. Basically, let's say I have two 5,000 character, two 5,000 power characters, and he has one 10,000 character. If I were to, if I wanted to, I could link attack, which means I could add up their powers, and they both can attack one character. But they would die because by default their power is weaker.
Draw a card. Ability. Freeze your card.
All right, so like I said in the before, they do have summoning sickness, but you can't activate their abilities. What he just did was he summoned a character, activated the character's ability, and so now he's frozen. So he goes upside down until my next turn.
And I attack your room.
And so he makes a direct attack towards me. I take a damage and I put it in the damage pile. Top card from my deck, put it in the damage pile.
And then I end my turn.
Alright, so it's my go. I draw. Ready. And I have 2 damage. I need 6 more to lose. He has no damage. I attack Sombra. His double ability activates, so he attacks Eve.
They both die.
Because he's a 9,000 and Sombra is a 6 and Eve is the 5.
Yes.
So now that ends my turn.
Alright.
So it's his turn.
I draw.
He draws. Now his standby phase, his ready phase.
It looks like I will have an end turn.
So he ends his turn. A good thing about this game is that when we play, we're not really afraid to like do nothing on our turns, because then that can build up our hand and we might even end up with a hand advantage. So that way we could summon a lot of cards and activate a lot of spells when we need to. So I draw. Ready. So now what I do is I discard 2 cards, activate Second Chance. This is a spell card. Basically what it does is I discard my whole hand and then draw 5 cards. So what I could do is I have another of the same character in my hand, but in this game you're not allowed to have more than 1 copy of a card on the field. So I can't summon him. So I guess I'll just go and discard 4 cards and summon another character. This is bad because I no longer have a hand and he has the hand advantage, which means he could have spells, or he could do a lot of things because I can't do, that I can't counter because I don't have a hand. So I just summon him. He can't attack. I attack with KO.
I activate the spell card stop.
Okay, so there goes Like I said before, this is an example of playing cards during your opponent's turn. Stop, what it does is it chooses an attack and it negates it. So he pays the cost, and then at the end it goes to his discard pile. So, and because KO has the double ability, he can attack twice per turn, but he can only attack the round once. So I can't do anything else, and now it's his turn.
Draw a card. And I will end turn.
Now what he did last turn was when he negated my attack, he used up his hand. So now he can't really pay any cards to activate or summon any cards. So that's one thing you have to think about when you play this game. I forgot to ready. There we go. So now I attack with him and I attack with him. That's 2 attacks. Note that each character can only do 1 damage, but the reason why they have that power is when they battle other characters. So that's 1 damage for Ken and a 2nd damage for Ken. So now we're tied at 2.
Draw. And I end turn again.
Alright, so I draw a card. And ready. I don't have anything in my hand that I can do right now, so I'll just go and attack him.
I take another 2 damage.
So now it's Ken's turn.
I draw another card.
Note that if he were to have a character here, he could have blocked my attacks. Even if the character was in standby mode, which is sideways, you can still block attacks.
I discard 2 from my hand and activate the spell card Second Chance.
That's good, because then he gets to draw 5 cards from the 3 cards he had before. So he'll have a lot more cards and he'll have a hand advantage against me, which means he can do a lot more than I can.
Now I discard 2. And I summon the homie David. And I do his ability. When he's entered on the field, I get to search up to either James or Axel and put it into my hand. After I do that, I shuffle my deck.
Would you like to tell them about the block? The ability block?
Block, the ability is when you have a card that has block on it, if he was to choose to attack with, for example, Keijo with 10, I can just throw this out and block the attack. It's like stop, but you don't have to pay a cost. You can just throw it out.
Yeah.
And block it.
But let's say his no matter, let's say he his David it has more power than Keijo. Keijo wouldn't die from the block, so power doesn't matter. It's like a if you're familiar with Card Fight Vanguard, it's basically like a perfect card. You know, nobody dies from it. It's like, okay, calm down, take a chill pill. Here's some coffee.
Right. And now I found let me show y'all.
Let me show you to him.
Yeah. I found James.
So he adds James to his hand. I'm gonna put it right there.
Thank you.
What's this?
This is. Yeah, this is a part of my hand too.
All right. So yeah, when you summon a card, their ability can still be activated. They can't attack, but their abilities can still be activated.
And then I will end turn.
All right. So now it's my turn. Oh, wait. I draw. Ready. discard 2 cards, and I summon Hiryu. And now I have up to 3 characters, and I can no longer summon any more characters because the maximum amount is 3. I can't attack with Ryu because I just summoned him, but I can attack with my other 2 characters. So I'll attack his realm twice.
Okay. So I will take that too.
And I choose not to use the double ability, so when you have the double ability, you could choose to either attack with it or not. But I choose not to attack a second time, so it's his go. So how much do you have now?
I now have 6.
So he has 6 damage. He needs 8 more. I mean, oh my god, he needs 2 more to lose.
I draw a card. And then I will discard 2.
2? Alright.
Summon Axel.
So he summons Axel. Alright.
Then I will attack your realm.
My realm. I could block it, but I only have 2 damage, so it wouldn't really do much to me for right now. So I'll just take the damage. And I accidentally saw that card at the top, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom. You guys didn't see that?
Then I am my turn.
Alright, so I have 3 damage. He's sitting at 6. So I'm winning right now. So now I'm going to end the game. Final turn. I attack David and Axel with his double ability.
Okay,
I attack with Keijo and I attack with Hiryu at his realm. Unless you have anything to stop it.
No, I don't.
Alright. So that's 1.
And I decked out.
2. And he decked out at the same time. So that's game. I won. That's basically how you play the game. It's very simple. It may seem complicated, but it's very simple. You have anything to say?
But I feel the game, it is good in a lot of ways. It's different in a lot of ways. And it plays very, very different to the point where you have to think, do I want to have a humongous hand, or do I want to shred cards on the battlefield to get my opponent to have more damage than I do.
Yeah, to just end them quickly.
Right.
And just shredding through your hand.
Right. But sometimes you can't do that. You have to think about what you want to do. And it's a game of really more thinking than just battling. And that's why I like the game. I really do like the game.
Right. So yeah, that was Death Valley. I did mention in one of my videos that this is based off of a manga I'm making, which will be up soon. It's not completely finished, but I will have a very long chapter up soon. So it's basically introductory to the story or to the characters. So yeah, this is Death Valley, and the deck that he was playing with is the Beastmen of Kibo deck. It's basically the first starter deck that I'll be releasing, and hopefully you guys might be interested. I plan on releasing this game on the Game Crafter. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Alright guys.